So cervical is basically neck rotation. Okay. I'm really big into the ability to move, right? And if we can't own our cervical or our neck rotation, then we're going to compensate. So something that I do see, I know you mentioned it in the assessment, was that he lacks a little bit of hip shoulder separation. So what I want to do here is I want to show you what I believe could be a bigger breakdown is the cervical rotation, lacking that cervical rotation. So you'll see here, you'll notice his neck, right? So as he closes off, separates his hand, you'll see that his neck kind of gets centered, and it's almost that he doesn't have that full neck rotation to hold that posture as he's driving. And so he comes here, and so what's going to happen, right? Naturally, your body's going to want to compensate with that. So your front shoulder is now going to open up to give you more range because, again, right, we're trying to get full cervical rotation. So if your front side opens up, then that means when we come down to touchdown, we're not able to truly authenticate that hip shoulder separation by counter rotating the trunk and then having those hips go into rotation. So I hope that makes sense, but just to give you another visual here, I want you to see this. So not terrible there. And another thing with that hip shoulder separation that we could potentially be seeing is that trail hip not getting into full or closer to full rotation. So you'll see a guy like Kershaw, how he's able to fully explore those cervical rotation ranges to not have that compensation of that front side, and then at front foot strike, you'll see that hip is coming through. So I think when people tell me that they lack a lot of hip shoulder separation or whatever the case may be, I usually always look for cervical rotation, or is his hips delaying rotation. So honestly, I don't think that's a whole lot terrible. Usually something that we can look for too is at front foot strike. We'll see that trail foot kind of be up a little bit more. But again, at 15, he's moving pretty dang well, right? So, but yeah, hopefully you can take something from that. That was kind of just the biggest alarming piece that I saw in the long toss video, was that neck wanting to move and shift, which I believe is going to now shift that front side to then compensate to open.